almost done getting ready. I still have to contour my face, so I'm watching some YouTube tutorials. I'm standing here with like all the brushes in my hand, and I'm watching this guy, and he's showing how you can take a lip liner and enhance your natural features. But I only have brown lip liner, so I'm gonna try that with this and see. So one hack that I learned, not really a hack, I said put 2 fingers here and then blush upwards, not blush here. A little bit of a lifted look. I have some blush on. I put a little bit on my nose. The bronzer I just smear all over my face, so I need to follow this guy and see if it works. Okay, put some down here. You put some here and here. I look like I have a mustache. Okay, you put some here. It goes like this. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, now I have to rewatch it again to get his eyes. I already have eyeliner, so I'm not going to put it there. And then I want to watch his hack to contour. 5 best contour hacks. Let's try this. So I always use my Arbonne palette of like highlighter. I don't use the highlighter. I actually use Mango People, who makes a highlighter stick. Actually, they make highlighter sticks in different colors, but some of it also acts like a sun glitter bronzer and blush. But I had the pack of 3, and I got this highlighter, so I don't use this. But for blush, I already used my other Arbonne colors. I used the one on the light pink one with one of these. I'll pick this one because it's glittery, I guess. I also don't have a ton of different makeup brushes. I am going to blend my face with this, and then I'm going to use a bigger makeup brush to blend this stuff. Okay. I need to go back and watch his original video because now I don't know which way to blend. So it goes like this. Okay, also, he's using a Q-tip, so I'm going to use a Q-tip. The Q-tip is making it look weird. It looks like I have a rash on my lips. Okay. I kind of like the way it contoured my nose, though. Let me look at his other hacks now. 5 contour hacks. Okay, so he's doing his contour this way. That's the buccal fat removal look. I'm gonna go in with a little brush. I guess that looks better. Let's say, how do you contour your forehead? There's too many hacks out there for putting contour on your face. What they're doing, it looks like, is just going like this. I think that looks fine as makeup. Also, now we're gonna look at highlighter face placement hacks because now I need to put on highlighter. We're gonna follow this lady. She puts it here. There's this here, okay, triangle here. Then she puts some here, here, nose, upper lip. Oh, never put it on the upper lip or under my eyebrows before. I sometimes put it here for a lifted look. I don't know if that's actually giving me a lifted look or at the ends of my eyes. Okay, now we're just gonna blend it in. Oh, that's a lot. Not bad. Following these hacks actually made me look a little bit better than the way I would do it myself. My favorite sunscreen, I'm gonna put this is actually for face, but I didn't bring other sunscreen with me, so I'm gonna use it for my hands and neck that are also exposed. And I love this sunscreen because it doesn't rub, like your makeup doesn't rub off. Putting it on top of all my makeup now. And then I can put it all over my hands. The thing I realized, it's so hard to find things to do that aren't food. And so one of these days, I'm gonna try to do like a free things to do in New York vlog where I don't get food. I do everything else for free. Go for a run on the High Line or walk along the Brooklyn Bridge or something. One of my aunts in India had got me this this rose water. And now, take off my headband, do my hair. I don't have a proper way to do my hair, but let's see how we can get it to look. I always tell myself I'm gonna wake up early, and it's almost noon, and I'm still at home, missing all the good things there is to do outside on a Sunday. Okay, this is the final look. I'm thinking of going to the Grand Market Bazaar, which is a bazaar on the Upper West Side. It's about a 40-minute subway to get there, which is far, but it's open from 10 to 5. So if I can just make my way there. I made a guide actually, just for myself. If I go into Apple Maps, I can just see everything that I saw or heard was like good to visit. I just put it on the map, and now anywhere you're walking, you can see what you're close to and just walk right in. And you can also put notes on each of those pins. So if you know something's only open at a certain time or a certain day, and like sometimes Google Maps or Apple Maps doesn't accurately reflect those hours, or it's a pop-up which is not showing up on the map as a like cafe or something, you can put notes in it so you can remember without having to screenshot a bunch of things, and then how we all have 16,000 screenshots on our camera roll. This is the outfit, by the way. My steamer isn't working still, and these are the only ones I don't really have to iron. I put a sticker just to hold the belt in place, because the belt doesn't always reach to the end, and then I don't have anything to there's usually a loop. And then, yeah, hair, makeup, let's go. First stop, we're gonna go to the Lazy Llama Coffee Bar. We are now going to the aalll Bakery. It was in one of the guides on Apple Maps, because Apple Maps actually makes guides for each city as well. Look at the layers. It's pretty good. From Lucy cake, which is so popular. Also, the cake slice is $11 US, which is a lot. And then on tip on top of that, but it's so worth it. And there's so many layers to each cake, with jam and then icing and then cake, and we're gonna go through all of it. When I eat it, I didn't get a fork, so maybe we'll eat it at home. Got a turtle bar and a birthday cake macaron, which is one of their most popular flavors. And what was the other thing? I got a chocolate sesame biscotti, and now I have all my desserts. From Lucy always has at least one vegan flavor, but confectionery is fully vegan. I'm going the wrong way.
this maple sea salt latte from Honey's. It's actually pronounced Honey's, but it's spelled Hanny's. It's really good. Like, it's kind of like there's like a maple sea salt foam on top of the latte. So when you drink it, you get a hit of like maple saltiness. It's tasty. Okay, we're going to Unregular Bakery. I have literally not found vegan desserts anywhere other than like from Lucy, which I knew had it, confectionery, which is all plant-based, but I'm gonna go. Hanny's had one vegan muffin, but I didn't really want that, so I got this because then I was just holding up the line, and I feel weird just being like, oh, I don't want anything, but I waited in line for like 20 minutes just to get to the front and ask you about that. For any Seinfeld fans, we actually are in front of Kramer and Seinfeld's apartment. I don't know which one it was exactly. It's one of these. I have to rewatch the show. Those apartments now have other people living in them, which I'm sure must be so expensive because it's also like prime time TV real estate. Okay, let's try the turtle bar. So this is made of chocolate, cane sugar, coconut milk, coconut oil, cocoa butter, pecans, cornstarch, vanilla, sea salt, potato starch. Just read it. If you really want to know what's in it, this is what's in it. Also, the latte was in my bag the whole time and it kind of spilled and like ruined everything. Like it even ruined the inside of the chocolate. But, ooh, this is kind of like unwrapping when Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all the kids were like unwrapping their thick chocolate bars to get the golden ticket. That's what I feel like. Wow. Look at that caramel piece. That's so good. So there's a layer of sea salt on top, chocolate, then there's caramel, then there's pecans, and then there's like nougat. Okay, let's try the cake from Lucy. That is good cake. So this I think is like dried pear. Yeah, that's dried pear. I think it's just like blueberry jam. And I think this is Earl Grey tea icing with more like jam inside and then a vanilla cake base. That's really good. Okay, we still have some of the lunch left. Let's eat leftovers. So I went to the Ludlow Hotel at don't know if I'm mispronouncing that, but I went a few hours ago and they asked me to leave. Most of the hotel lobbies in New York are open to anybody to just come sit and have a drink, or they have like a coffee bar or whatever. But after a certain time, not every place will let you bring laptops in. I asked them if anybody can go and sit in the like coffee bar lobby area. There's like really nice seating to work from, and they said yes, except then I took out my laptop and then somebody approached me and said that after I think 5 p.m. or something, like you can't have laptops there unless you are staying in the hotel. So that's good to know, because I thought that like you're allowed to bring laptops to any hotel lobby at any time of the day. So then I went to Froth Coffee. It's easy to miss because you have to, it's kind of like underground. So you have to walk downstairs a little bit to get there, but you might miss it because it's like not at the same level as the sidewalk. Really nice co-working space. When you pass by in the daytime, it's usually pretty full. And I went around like 8 p.m. So maybe it was like half packed. There's not space for that many people. It opened pretty late, like until 10 p.m. and it's a Sunday. I don't know their timings for other days, but usually things close pretty early on a Sunday, so they might be open even later on the weekdays. Right across from Froth was the Oven Slice, which is a pizza place, and they actually have some vegan slices. They had one with vegan pesto, and they had a vegan pepperoni. So they warmed up the pepperoni one for me, and it's nice because it's by the slice, so you don't have to get a whole pizza. But I was too full to eat it, and so now it's like later, we're gonna have a slice. That would be my first New York City slice of pizza. Whoa, this looks like it's made of like, this doesn't look real. Whoa, this is huge. That's pretty good. I like the New York slice because that's the kind of slice where, you know, you can eat it like this. I should warm this up because it's all cold. Pizza slice is like 2 times the size of an actual pizza. I did finish the pizza. It was good. It is getting late. Tomorrow's a work day. Don't have any plans for tomorrow, so we'll see what we do. Well, today was pretty eventful, and I am gonna go to bed soon, so we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.